Hey everyone from the JNY Crochet channel, how are you all doing? This is Johnny, husband of teacher Jew, here from the JNY Crochet channel. After such a long time without showing up, I'm back, right? After that challenge over a year ago, where I accepted to make a crochet bag from scratch. I'm here again to follow through on what I promised. I never promised to keep practicing crochet, and I didn't because of work. But now that I have some free time and I'm available, I'm here to start. Teacher Ju suggested that I join the crochet club and start taking classes there. I agreed, but first I took a quiz here. A quiz so we can see what my knowledge is. I took it on Gemini. Let's see if I understand anything about crochet in this quiz here, right? So, what is the name of the Japanese technique that consists of creating small stuffed dolls made of crochet or knitting? Well, this one is amigurumi. I know this one. Look, I got it right. This word comes from ami, which means knitting or crochet. And in Nuigurumi, it means stuffed doll. Guys, I'm not sure if this information is correct, just a heads up, okay? Since it's AI, I thought taking this quiz would be a fun way to test my crochet knowledge. Let's go to the second question, and you can also leave a comment letting me know if you understand anything or not. Although the exact origin is debated, in which century did crochet, as we know it today, start to become popular in Europe? Man, crochet must be an ancient art, right? I have to admit, I'm just going to guess here. I'll guess it's the 15th century. I was wrong. Although it existed in lace, crochet done with a hooked needle was not documented in that way. So yeah, the answer is the 19th century. It was during the 19th century that crochet expanded, especially with the publication of patterns and its use by figures like Queen Victoria. Interesting. I'm not sure if that's true. If anyone knows about crochet, let me know, but that's what's here, right? It seems true. So 3. What does the term granny square mean? In crochet vocabulary, my English is terrible. So square means square. So grandma means grandmother, right? So I'm guessing it refers to granny square. That's right. It's the classic crochet motif worked in rounds to form a square, often used in blankets. So that's another one I got right. Let's go. Which of these fibers is of animal origin and highly valued for its softness and thermal insulation in crochet? Well, cotton isn't animal-based. Acrylic isn't either. Linen. Linen, honestly, I forgot its origin. So the rest is linen and alpaca. You can see I don't know much, right? About crafts, not about yarn, not about fabric. Honestly, I'm going to guess linen. You may think I'm dumb, but I don't know. So linen is a natural fiber of plant origin. I didn't know that. So the right one would be alpaca. Alpaca fiber is natural, so it's animal-based, known for being warmer and lighter than sheep's wool. Wow, I didn't know that. Alpaca. Yeah, live and learn, right? I got that one wrong. So, how's it going? Comment if you're getting it right or wrong, or if there's an issue here. If so, blame the twin. Not the twin, as I like to say. 5. When reading a circular crochet chart, in which direction does the work usually progress for right-handed people? Those who work with their right hand. So, oh man, this one got me, huh? I'm going to guess it's clockwise, because I remember that little bag I made. I think I made a circular part. I think it was clockwise, right? No? Wow. I'm really not doing well. So, for right-handed people, the natural movement of the needle makes the work grow in the opposite direction. So the correct answer is B, counterclockwise. Right-handed people crochet from right to left, which, in a circle, leads to the direction. Man, that's true. I don't even remember what I did. What a mess. Let's go to the next one. What's the main difference between crochet and knitting? Crochet uses only one hook needle, right? Knitting uses a lot more yarn. Knitting is done exclusively by hand. Crochet can only be done with one. I'm going with A, right? That's right. This is the fundamental distinction. Crochet uses a hook, while knitting traditionally uses 2 straight needles. So cool. I'm average, right, guys? The term magic ring is used for what purpose in crochet? I've heard Professor Ju use that term, magic ring, to finish off the piece without leaving knots, to increase the size of the needle, to use 2 bowls of different colors, to start circular projects without leaving a hole in the center. If I'm not mistaken, that's it. because I think that's what she taught me in the purse video. I'll go with this one. I got it right. The technique allows you to adjust the center of the work until it is completely closed, so let's move forward here. What happens if you use a hook much smaller than what's recommended for a certain yarn? So if you use a hook much smaller than what's recommended for a certain yarn, I've also heard Professor Ju say that, stitches will be tight and stiff, the piece larger than planned, and the yarn will change color. Man, the stitches got way tighter and stiffer. I guess that's because it's much smaller, right? I think the hole will shrink. The piece will end up larger than expected. No. The yarn will change color. Definitely not. The work will be very loose. Also no. So, it must be, I don't know. That's it. A small hook forces the yarn to compact, creating a fabric that's dense and stiff. I think it also frays the yarn if I'm not mistaken, which is what she told me. Anyway, look, the score here is 5 right and 3 wrong, huh? I'm above average so far, right? Reminder, Gemini produced this, so I'm unsure about the answer. I'll check with Professor Ju later since she's absent. 9. Which of these celebrities? I don't know anything about celebrities. Which of these celebrities is known for crocheting backstage on movie sets, and even launched clothing collections? I have no idea. Aretha Franklin? Meryl Streep? I have no idea about this one. No idea at all. I'm going to go with what's different. It looks like it's the man, right? It seems like all the others are women. I'm going to guess it's the man. I got it wrong. I didn't even know mine was an Olympic diver. Tom Daley is famous for being someone who crochets, but the question is focused on movies. Focused on movies? Aretha Franklin. I don't even know who that is. The Queen of Soul. She was an avid crocheter and often gifted her creations to friends. The Queen of Soul. I have no idea, guys, what that is. If you know, leave a comment about what Saflina is, because I honestly have no idea what that is. Seriously. Look, 5 to 4. This last one will decide it. If I get it wrong, I'll break even. If I get it right, I'll be slightly above average. Let's see it. What is blocking in a crochet piece? Bloqué? Bloqué? Blocking, so shaping the damp piece to adjust measurements and stitch definition. Using a yarn color that doesn't match. Keeping the project unfinished for a long time. Preventing someone from copying your... Well, what is a block? A block, usually I hear about creative block, right? When the person can't, right? He doesn't have enough creativity or can't finish the work. So I'll guess that it's keeping the project unfinished for a long time. I was wrong, my god, I was wrong. Shape the wet piece to adjust measurements and improve stitch definition. Blocking stretches and settles the fibers, giving the piece the desired final shape and drape. Guys, this is true. Those of you who know about crochet, you can also ask Professor Ju, because honestly, I have no idea. The block I mentioned, that's commonly called a UFO, finished object, in the crafting community. Man, I think Jamie is tripping, right? So my score ended up, yeah, so bad, guys. No, depending on the educational institution, I even failed. Depending on the school, I got the bare minimum of the minimum. So either I failed or I almost failed. Things aren't good. I'll click in the hallway and see what happens. So a score of 50%. Cool, right, guys? This quiz here. Cool. I thought this quiz we did here was cool. So you can see that I'm terrible. Terrible at crochet, right? I don't really know things very well. So I'm going to follow the advice that Professor Ju gave me, which is to join the Crochet Club. The Crochet Club is Teacher Ju's subscription for those unaware. She also has P-Crochet. Then you start here with the welcome, find out here how to enjoy all the benefits. So I start here, right? I won't look at this now since I already saw it earlier. Here are the most popular classes. There are several popular classes here. And here is the Crochet from Scratch course for beginners, basic knowledge. I'm going to click here. It's even marked as completed, but I just clicked to see what it was like. But I'll open it here with you to see it now. Let me check. I'll uncheck this. It's not done yet. To begin learning the technique, let's see what I have to say.
Beginners in crochet should use a crochet hook with yarn that isn't too thin. So it should be string number 4, string number 6, some yarn that has a better thickness, both for you to see the stitch and also so you don't have trouble handling the hook along with the yarn. Using thicker yarn and a bigger hook will make learning the technique much easier, right? And it will also make it easier for you to see your work developing, your project growing. If you start with very thin yarn and a very small hook, right? You shared the hook.
This is true, guys. Many years ago when I started, I tried a little bit of crochet, and if I'm not mistaken, she did too. But I remember that I also tried with very thin yarn and a very small hook, and honestly, the experience wasn't great. And now, making the little bag, she taught me this technique, right? About a year ago. I also found it easier.
You work with the yarn as you go. So if you start with very thin yarn, you'll have trouble seeing the stitches, and that can get in the way of your learning and also make you feel a bit discouraged. Because you won't see your work grow, you'll have to spend a long time working on a piece before it takes shape, and you start to feel satisfied seeing your work come to life. That's why I suggest you start learning stitches and making your first projects with thicker yarn, like cotton cord. And the best option really is number 6 twine and a crochet hook that's either 3.5 or 4 millimeters. You can choose which one you want to work with. The 3.5 is for when your stitch has the right tension or is a little looser, and the 4 millimeter hook is bigger, so it's for when your stitch is very tight. It will help you loosen up your stitches a bit more. So that's it.
Alright, so guys, I'm going to stop this video here. I've already picked up an interesting tip, which is to start with a thicker yarn, right? Number 4 or 6 and a 3.5 or 4 millimeter hook, which is compatible. So yeah, later on, he's not here right now, so I just found a hook here, 3.5 and some yarn. I don't know if it's 4 or 6 millimeters, I'll need her to tell me. I put these threads here because I wasn't sure if this one works. Later I'll ask her and start this adventure. I'll take advantage of these days to be more relaxed, and I'll keep going. So we can see here that there's a lot of content. There's the basic course, right? The basic knowledge. Then there's intermediate, advanced, and there are a lot of things, right? Edgings. There's also a chart section, which is extra material, right? It's a bonus. Soup course, super, rug, bathroom set. Yeah, specific stitches, right? Wow, even bed runners, pillows, finishing so you can see bags, more bags, table runners, tablecloths, baskets, vases, crochet flowers, kitchen sets, and a lot more. There's even amigurumi friends here, guys. There's even amigurumi friends. Pencil case. Me baby collection, which I don't even know what it is. There are also some materials here in PDF, okay? With that extra material I mentioned. Baby shoes, baby fashion, blouses and crop tops, bikinis, adult fashion, winter fashion, modules, eco pad, party favors. There's even a bit of sales course here, huh? Pricing sales. A few photography lessons here, bonus. A lot of content, guys. A lot of content, really. And I want to explore all of this here, and I want to learn a bit of crochet, yes, here at the Crochet Club. For those who don't know the Crochet Club, it's a subscription by Professor Juna. There, all this content is gathered and everything is organized in a logical order. So, if you want to get to know it and participate, I'll leave the link here in the description, okay? There's also this highlight in the comment so you can access the new club and get to know it. The monthly plan is affordable, and the annual plan offers a great discount. Take advantage now since it looks like it'll increase this year, right? All good, guys? Yeah, another thing too. For those who don't have the basic material, we're going to make it available in the comments or in the description, right? Now YouTube lets you embed it, right? Some announcements. So we're going to put some materials there that will be useful. Needles. Later I'll check with Professor Ju, maybe about this needle kit. The more ideal threads are 4 and 6 millimeters as she mentioned. I'll leave it in the description, okay guys? And now I'll stop here, but I'll keep documenting my progress. I'll be learning the basic stitches. I'll keep going and keep my promise not to stop, right? I really wanted to make crochet picots and borders. I think it's cool. I also wanted to make a rug. Rugs. I need some activity to relax, to distract myself. And now that I'm more relaxed with my work, I'm going to follow this project. Okay, guys? Here's today's video. I'm Johnny and Marissa is teacher Ju. I already did the little bag challenge, not very well, but I did it. And now I'm going to continue with what I said, right? Which is to really learn crochet. Let's see what happens. I hope you guys liked the quiz too. The quiz was my idea. I wanted to test my knowledge there. I didn't even ask teacher Ju. I was the one who put it there. Yeah, I was rebellious. I'm not sure if the answer is correct, but I'll ask her later. Feel free to comment if you think it's right or wrong. If you enjoy this format, we can do it again. I really like every quiz video. I love these kinds of question and answer games and studying, not just in crochet, but especially in other areas. I really enjoy it. I think it's a really cool thing that stimulates the brain. it also holds your attention, and I think that's really nice, okay? So that's today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. I missed coming here to say hi to everyone. Anyway, yeah, some people gave really nice feedback about the little bags video, right? They also liked my honesty. They saw how I struggled. You saw I didn't know much, so I think it was honest and transparent, right? And now I'm following along with the Crochet Club, which is what Ju recommended to me, right? It's a step-by-step class, more focused, more organized. I think I can improve, but I won't start crocheting now since I don't know how. I need 4, 6, or 46 millimeter yarn. I'm in Ju's studio and don't even know where it is. So let's wait for her. That's it, guys. See you in the next video. If you liked it, click like, leave your comment below, subscribe to the channel, okay? There's also the option to become a member. There are some exclusive lessons for members. But if you really want to go deeper, just like I want to, it's the Crochet Club. It's in the description. Take care.